What if I told you that amber eyes are not just rare? They are one of the most unusual optical wonders ever found in humans. Most people think of eye colors as simple: blue, green, brown. But amber? Amber is something entirely different. It is a color that looks alive, a color that glows, a color that seems to hold fire beneath its surface. True amber eyes carry a warm, golden radiance that looks almost supernatural, as if sunlight itself became trapped within the iris. Scientists link this luminous glow to a pigment called lipochrome, which shifts and dances with changing light, creating that hypnotic gold, honey, or copper shimmer. And because amber eyes appear in only a very small fraction of the global population, many cultures have viewed them as a sign of intuition, mystery, and inner strength. Today, we dive into the world of amber eyes, revealing 7 breathtaking types you never knew existed. If you have amber eyes, subscribe. Now, let us begin with what most people imagine when they hear the term amber eyes: the classic amber iris. This shade is a flawless, uniform golden tone, often compared to warm honey or polished amber stone. There are no flecks, no shifting hues, no bursts of green or brown, just pure, radiant gold. What makes classic amber eyes so captivating is the way they seem to glow from within. That unmistakable luminosity comes from higher concentrations of a pigment called lipochrome, which reflects light in a warm golden wavelength. Unlike brown eyes, which rely heavily on melanin, classic amber eyes shine because light passes through the iris differently, creating a translucent, almost sunlit effect. In bright daylight, these eyes can appear almost molten, like liquid light, and in softer lighting, they deepen into a rich, warm gold. It is a shade so striking that many people assume it must be rare, and they would be absolutely right. If classic amber eyes are a steady golden glow, honey amber eyes take that warmth and bring it to life. Imagine sunlight dripping through a jar of raw honey. That smooth, fluid shimmer that shifts as you tilt it, that is the essence of honey amber eyes. They are brighter, warmer, and far more dynamic than the classic shade. What makes this type so mesmerizing is the delicate balance between lipochrome and a small trace of melanin. This combination creates a layered effect where the iris seems to catch and bend the light, making the color appear almost liquid. In bright conditions, honey amber eyes can look like glowing gold. In softer or indoor lighting, they deepen into caramel, bronze, or warm amber tones. Because they shift so noticeably with lighting, many people mistake honey amber eyes for hazel. But they are not hazel at all. They are pure amber, just in motion. Now we move into one of the most striking variations of amber eyes: the copper amber shade. If honey amber is warm and fluid, copper amber is bold, metallic, and honestly, impossible to ignore. Picture the vivid glow of polished copper catching the sun, or the rich ember-like spark you see inside a fire. That is the unmistakable intensity of copper amber eyes. This fiery tone appears when lipochrome mixes with a slightly higher concentration of melanin, creating deeper, richer undertones that shift between burnt gold rust and warm bronze. Under direct sunlight, these eyes can look almost incandescent, radiating a deep orange-gold glow. In shadow, they take on a darker, smoldering tone, mysterious, intense, almost molten. Because of this dual warmth and depth, copper amber eyes are often associated with passion, strength, and a rare kind of commanding presence. They are the most fiery of all amber shades, full of heat, color, and power. Now we arrive at one of the most visually complex shades, the hazel amber fusion eye. At first glance, these eyes seem hazel, but look a little closer, and you will see that unmistakable amber glow pulsing from within. It is a true hybrid, a golden core surrounded by shifting rings of green, brown, or both. The result is a kaleidoscope of colors that never appears exactly the same twice. This fusion occurs when lipochrome pigments dominate near the pupil, forming a warm amber center, while variations in melanin shape the outer ring. In bright light, the green undertones sharpen, creating a fresh, earthy contrast. In dimmer light, the warm gold intensifies and takes over the entire iris. This dynamic interplay makes hazel amber eyes feel alive, changing with every angle, every shadow, every glimmer of light. It is a shade often mistaken for pure hazel, but once you spot that golden inner ring, you will know this is amber, and it is extraordinary. Now we step into one of the rarest and most captivating variations, wolf amber eyes. This is the shade most people associate with animals, wolves, owls, big cats, because it carries that unmistakable primal intensity. Wolf amber eyes are a sharper, more yellow-gold tone, almost resembling the color of dry wheat or sunlight diffused through smoke. They have a wildness to them, a fierceness that feels ancient. What makes this shade so unique is the unusually high concentration of lipochrome combined with extremely low melanin levels. That combination pushes the iris toward a bright, almost glowing yellow, creating a gaze that looks alert, piercing, and incredibly vivid. In natural light, wolf amber eyes can appear nearly golden yellow. In shade, they deepen slightly, taking on a muted amber warmth. This is one of the rarest human eye colors on Earth. When you see it, you understand instantly why people call it wolf eyes. Now we arrive at a shade so rare that many people have never seen it in person, red amber eyes. Not to be confused with the bright red eyes seen in albinism, this shade is a warm blend of deep amber and subtle reddish undertones. Imagine, if you will, the glow of a burning ember, or the deepest hues inside a candle flame. That soft, warm, reddish gold, that is the essence of red amber eyes. This unusual tone appears when lipochrome levels are high, but the underlying melanin has a warmer, reddish cast. Under strong sunlight, these eyes can shimmer with coppery red highlights. Indoors, they soften into a muted, golden russet tone. Because the human iris so rarely expresses red-tinted pigmentation, this variation is considered one of the most extraordinary eye shades in existence. Red amber eyes look almost unreal, like the iris is lit by fire from beneath the surface. They are not just rare, they are breathtaking. Now let us explore the deepest and most mysterious variation of amber eyes, the dark amber shade. At first glance, these eyes might seem simply brown, but look closely and you will notice a subtle golden warmth glowing beneath the darker surface. It is as if a layer of molten amber lies hidden under a veil of rich, earthy tones. This shade forms when lipochrome is present, but mixed with higher levels of melanin, creating an undertone of gold that only reveals itself in the right lighting. In sunlight, dark amber eyes flicker with hints of bronze, deep honey, or warm gold. Indoors, they settle into a shadowy amber brown, soft but undeniably radiant. This interplay of depth and glow makes dark amber eyes feel grounded, steady, and quietly captivating. They are the most understated of the amber family, but also one of the most intriguing, a secret golden shimmer waiting to be discovered. By now, you might be wondering how one eye color can create so many different shades. The answer lies in the delicate dance between pigment, light, and genetics. Unlike blue or green eyes, which rely heavily on light scattering, amber eyes are shaped primarily by a pigment called lipochrome. The amount, concentration, and distribution of this pigment determine whether the iris glows honey gold, burns copper red, or softens into deep amber brown. But that is only part of the story. Melanin also plays a subtle supporting role. Even tiny variations in melanin levels can shift amber eyes from pale gold to rich bronze. And because lipochrome interacts with light differently than melanin, amber eyes can appear to shimmer, warm, or even change tone throughout the day. You know, this combination of pigment chemistry and optical physics creates a spectrum far more diverse than most people realize. Amber eyes are not just one color. They are a phenomenon. Hey, do you want to know more about your eye color? Well, if you become a member of this channel, you'll get some pretty unique advantages. So, what have we learned? Amber eyes are honestly far more than just a single shade. They're like a living spectrum of golds, coppers, honeys, and even burnished yellows, all shaped by the rarest pigments in the human iris. From the soft glow of honey amber to the fierce brilliance of wolf amber, each variation really tells a unique story about genetics, ancestry, and the extraordinary science of light. Amber eyes are a reminder that nothing in nature is ever just one color. They're a golden window into human diversity, rare, radiant, and honestly unforgettable.